Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're working on video number 3 for the channel. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Today's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to talk for just a few minutes on how I got started fishing and tournament fishing. And then at the end of the video we're going to have some footage of me fishing yesterday at Canyon Lake from the kayak. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I got started fishing when I was 4 or 5 years old with my dad, my grandpa, crappie fishing on the banks of Lake Waco and catfishing as well. So I was kind of consumed by fishing from a young age. It was a great time to be with them and spend time with them. And I just loved the feeling of fishing. I could do it all day long, every day at that age. I got started in tournament fishing. Once I finished my college baseball career, I needed something to kind of fill that competitive void. And I love fishing and I love competing. So I decided to tournament fish. And in 1998, I bought my first boat, a 1986 Procraft that I fished out of for 3 years in local tournaments around Waco and Central Texas. Did pretty well there and decided I wanted to try my hand at some bigger tournaments. So in 2001, I decided to enter the BFL, the Bass Fishing League tournaments, which was basically the state of Texas and Louisiana division of the Bass Fishing League. So went there and decided, hey, I want to do this, and this is my first step of becoming a professional bass fisherman. So I did that for a year, and in my first year in 2001, there's about 200 guys that fish in each tournament. So I'm fishing against 199 other guys, and my goal that year was to finish in the top 30 to make it to the BFL Regional, which was the next step, right? If you finished in the top 30 at the end of the year standings, you got to fish in this regional at the end of the year against other divisions. And I did that. I finished 21st out of over 200 anglers in my division. I made a check. We had 5 tournaments. I made a check in one of those tournaments and then qualified for this regional, which we're not going to talk about because I did not catch a fish in 2 days on the Red River. Actually, I did catch a fish, just not long enough to weigh in. But I qualified for this regional. I thought, you know what, I can hang with these Texas guys a little bit. So I decided, hey, let's try my hand the next year in 2002 at the next level. So it went BFL, and then at the time it was called the EverStart Series. It's called the Toyota Series today. But the next step was the EverStart Series, and then the FLW Series. The top tournament pros, those guys were professionals, making a living at doing this thing, was the next level. So the next step for me was the EverStart Series in 2002. And we had tournaments on Sam Rayburn, Grand Lake in Oklahoma. We went to Kentucky Lake in Kentucky, and then back to the Red River in Louisiana, Texas border there. So I tried my hand out against guys throughout the southeast part of the country, and I found out that I was not ready for this step yet. Right? I fished in 4 tournaments, did not make a check, did not qualify for the championship. And that's kind of where the dream ended of becoming a professional bass fisherman. Back up a year before that. So in December of 2001, me and Christy just had Cooper, right? Our oldest son was born in December of 2001. We got married in 1999. We were both full-time students at Texas A&M when I decided to pursue this dream. So in 2001, fishing the BFLs, I was a full-time student at A&M. I was married. I had a baby on the way. I was working a full-time job at Academy Sports and Outdoors. So I didn't have a whole lot of time to pre-fish these lakes, but still survived, right? Still survived and did pretty well on that circuit. Won 2002, now add in a child. So I'm going to school full-time at Texas A&M. I'm working full-time job at Academy, and also delivering newspapers at 3 a.m. every morning to make extra money so I could fish. We had a newborn child, and I'm out on the road fishing lakes that I'd never been to. Kentucky Lake, Grand Lake, never been there, never seen them. I was sleeping in the back of the Suburban at the time because we couldn't afford it. I mean, I'm working 2 jobs. My wife is working a job as well. We're taking care of a newborn child, and you know, a lot of days of eating beanie weenies in the boat and sleeping in the Suburban or sleeping at a campground in a tent in 20 degrees weather like I did at Grand Lake. But that didn't work out so well, and I knew that was my one chance to make it to the next level, was to do good that year. Did not. I want to thank all my sponsors from back then. I had sponsors that believed in me and gave me a shot that helped ease some of that financial burden. And those guys gave me lures and stuff to fish with. I was also supplied with the boat by Skeeter Boats. Right, that's where my lucky Skeeter hat today. And obviously, you guys see me fishing with Terminator spinnerbaits on my show all the time. Hence, Terminator spinnerbait shirt there. They're my first lure sponsor. A guy named Alan McGuckin believed in me. I presented what my plan was for the future. He believed in me, gave me a shot. Those guys are awesome. I still use their products today, the original T1 titanium Terminator spinnerbaits. And I have boxes of them still that I use to this day because I still believe in them. But because of those two companies mainly, I did get to pursue my dream for a couple of years. And then, like I said, I had to get a job and join the workforce, and still had that competitive edge, hence why I became a high school coach. And that's what I've been doing for 17 years. Coaching, still fishing as much as I can, and that kind of keeps me satisfied right now. And this year I started fishing the BFLs again. I do not have a boat currently, fishing out of the kayak, but in these BFLs I fish as a co-angler out of the back of the boat of an angler. So I've been doing that for the beginning of this year and done decent. I finished 4th place at Sam Rayburn back in February, earned a check there, my highest finish that I've had in one of the BFL tournaments. Currently sitting in 18th place in the end of the year standing. We have 2 tournaments left. My goal for this is to finish in the top 45. Top 45 anglers advance to the regional this year, and that regional is at Table Rock Lake. So that's kind of my goal, is to advance to that regional, finish in the top 45, and I got a good shot of that. I'm fishing Lake of the Pines in June, and then back to Sam Rayburn for the Super Tournament in September, and then hopefully making a trip to Table Rock in October for the regional. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll keep you guys posted as we go through the rest of this season, fishing as a co-angler in the back of the boat. So I appreciate you guys listening to my short story. Just wanted to give you a quick background to see kind of where I came from, how I got started, and I appreciate you guys watching. Here is now some footage. I took the kayak out to Canyon Lake yesterday, caught a few fish, of course, on the Terminator spinnerbait. Yes, I did throw some other baits, but they didn't like those baits. They wanted the Terminator. And here's some footage of that. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and like my youngest daughter Riley told me, turn on your push notifications so you know when I post a new video to YouTube. Thank you guys, and have a great day.
Look at that, we got some white bass around us here. Hey, simmer down. Simmer down. They're schooling right here in front of me on this point. Little white bass though. Fun to catch, but not what we came here to catch. They're hitting at it. Right here in front of the boat. There's one. We're just gonna sit here and catch white bass all day. Hey, that's a black bass. Looky there. First Canyon Lake bass. Looky there. Some white bass, some black bass. Of course, on the old Terminator. That's a good one. Hey, look at that. Nice little Terminator spinnerbait bass. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Right in the top of the lip. There you go. Nice little 14-inch keeper. Like it, I like it. That one's bigger. That one is bigger. There you go. I like that one. There's another keeper fish on the old spinnerbait there. There's one. That's a better one. That's a good one. Oh, it's not a good one, but it is one. And it's been a long time coming for this bad boy. Oh, I got so excited I just dropped my reel in the water. It's up on the inside bushes. So earlier we were catching them on the outside bushes. The sun came out, maybe they moved to the inside of the bushes.